Hello, my dears. It's me, ordinary girl trying to be fabulous. And welcome to my channel. Welcome to my subscribers. Welcome to my non-subscribers. If you are not subscribed and you like my content, I hope you will consider subscribing and hitting the bell. And if you don't like my content and you want to hate watch me, go ahead and subscribe too. Hate watch away. So a couple things about me. I have 2 rescue dogs. There's Olivia, and she is a 9-year-old Japanese Chin. She's the princess of the house. And then there's Annie, and she is a 3-year-old Border Terrier. She's a little Spitfire, and we love her little Spitfire ways. Let's see. I do makeup reviews, even though I'm bad at makeup. I have a weight loss channel. It's mine. Everyone's got to do their own thing as far as weight loss goes. See, I do anti-MLM content. That's multi-level marketing. I have cooking videos, history, gardening, hauls, lots of videos with Annie and Olivia. Some history. I already said history, and I'm not re-recording this. I've already recorded it 3 times. And I want to get into books. I want to get into reading and reviewing books. Well, maybe not reviewing, but you get my drift. So, yeah, I want to get into books. So, one thing I do love is I love to read the comments, and I love to engage with my audience. So that's one thing you can count on, is I'm gonna at least try to read the comments and engage with my audience, because I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. And so with that, we're going to get into the video. This is really supposed to be like a weight loss update, but there is no weight loss update. I was going to film it somewhere else, like in a park, but the cicadas are outside and they're screaming, and that could get annoying. And then also, I have my cycle, and my stomach hurts really bad, and I feel kind of dizzy and nauseous, so I didn't want to be too far from home if I got sick. Be it ever so humble, there's no place like home. So yeah, I didn't want to be too far from home if I got sick. So as far as weight loss goes, there's not much to talk about. I did try intuitive eating for May, for the first 2 weeks of May, and I gained 5 pounds. And in my research of intuitive eating, I find that it's normal to gain weight. Well, I do not want, because I can tell the difference. 5 pounds hurts my knees so bad. And when I kneel down and my knees pop and crack at 5 pounds, I can tell that's not good. So I quit intuitive eating, and I've gone back to like calorie counting. And I think that helps. And unfortunately, I'm still struggling with like where I bounce between 140 and 142. So I need to figure that out and fix that. And still plugging away my 40 miles in a month. I raised $76, and it's far, far away from where I wanted to be, but that's okay. And y'all, if I ever sign up for one of these challenges again, smack my phone out of my hand. I don't like these challenges. I I do need to start exercising, but there's just something about these challenges that make it harder. I don't know. It doesn't motivate me. It just makes it harder. So that's that, and that's all I have for my weight loss content. I'm still struggling, and I've had day one multiple times in the past several years. So that's it. And I'm gonna keep on plugging. I'm gonna keep on doing day one. I'm gonna do day one until we figure it out and we get it done. I'm just looking at my pink hair. Yeah, that's it. That's all I have to talk about for weight loss. And so now I'm going to make salmon cakes. And I wanted to make salmon cakes for a while, but all I could find were those gigantic cans of salmon. And the thing about salmon cakes is they're good right off the griddle. You can't put them in the refrigerator. You got to eat them hot right off the griddle. So I was in the grocery store and I was thinking, I saw the packages of tuna and they had little small cans, little individual servings of tuna. I was thinking, if I could just find small cans of salmon so I could make salmon cakes. And then I kind of looked to the side and a beam of light shone down from heaven and there were small cans of salmon. So, yay, I'm going to make salmon cakes. So, join me with that. I really like salmon and I like salmon cakes when they're hot off the grill. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to make salmon cakes. I don't know what I'm going to make with them as the carb or the vegetable, but that it could be interesting. Probably some type of noodle because I have lots of packaged processed noodles. So let's go do that. Okay, we'll see you in the kitchen.
What you need for salmon cakes is you need a medium-sized bowl, and then you need some cans of pink salmon. The 5-ounce cans are what we're using today, eggs, and then you need a piece of bread. And I let it set out for like a minute or two so that it would get kind of dried up so I could make breadcrumbs with it. Open the cans of salmon and drain them and put them in the bowl. And I like to take the eggs and crack them separately to make sure they are good because I don't want a bad egg to ruin all my ingredients. Okay, so you have the drained salmon and you have the eggs and they look good. So then you take the bread and you break it up into pieces. And this helps. This is why I like leave it out for a little bit so it can dry up a little bit so it breaks up a little better. And then you take the bread crumbs and you pour them in the salmon and egg mixture. And then you mix it together. Here it is all mixed together. For seasonings, I use Old Bay, paprika, my favorites, garlic powder and onion powder. And I also add marjoram to the mix and I put it all together. I choose to not add extra salt because the salmon has salt. I use about a teaspoon of each seasoning. The Old Bay, I just put a couple shakes in there because I find the flavor is so pungent and it doesn't need much Old Bay. So yeah, that's what I do. Teaspoon of each seasoning. Of course, these seasonings are just a taste. You could add more or less seasonings, or you could even make them spicy if that is what you desire. I like them mild. Mix it all together and cover it first, and then put it in the refrigerator for several hours. And this will allow the seasonings and the salmon and the breadcrumbs and the eggs to all just come together. And it'll be a beautiful flavor, bursts of flavor when you fry it up. And this should make about 6 salmon cakes. Editing girl here. I just realized that I could have added mustard, and that would have been so good. I decided for my side dishes to make Brussels sprouts and couscous. That would be good. So heat up your skillet, put some oil on it or some grease or some ham, whatever you can put on your skillet safely. As I've said previously, this recipe makes about 6 salmon cakes. So, after you've heated up your skillet, make 6 patties and put them on your skillet. And I cook them like 5 minutes on each side. So, to make sure they're done, about 10 or 15 minutes on cooking. Okay, so cook about 15 minutes. Make sure they're golden brown and the egg is good and done. You don't want any raw egg. Here is the finished product. The salmon cakes fried up all nice with couscous and Brussels sprouts. And I had it and it was delicious. I think I would fix the seasonings, tweak a little bit more of the seasonings. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for giving me your time. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you again. Bye.